Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I've got to remember that I can edit the volume on my end so the music can still be heard while I'm not like being blasted by it and still hear myself talk. Because I've looked through some of I've been going through because I'm trying to like adjust my microphone a little bit, get it like not as in my face. I've been going through some of my older videos, older streams, just kind of like just looking and especially going through my just chatting sections and making sure that if I'm complaining about work, it's not there. So if I tell work about the Jolly Jamboree, because I've already don't you dare, Cece. You did anyway. Cece, now's not a good time. I love you, but now's a bad time. I'm talking. I'm streaming. Do you want to say hi to the people? No, you're gonna snuggle up right where my arms are gonna be. See, your tail is getting in the way where the camera can't pick up my face, baby. Are we good? Are you just gonna loaf right here? Okay. Then you gotta loaf. You gotta loaf. That means tail down too. So, if I end up telling work about the Jolly Jamboree, because I accidentally let it slip that I did stuff for the SummerSlam, which, hey, the Jolly Jamboree's in a month and I'm terrified because I'm not ready. But I let work know about the Jolly Jamboree, or I briefly mentioned it, and if I'm going to complain about work or just talk about work in general, I probably shouldn't have me complaining about work on my YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Gotta go through a lot more. I've been here for 18 months. I got a lot of streams to go through. But it's also been kind of nice because I got a clip that I zoned out for a little bit and came back to paying attention and realized, oh, this is something that I could turn into a TikTok. I'll worry about that later. Oh, Cece, you're such a good kitty. But yeah, I feel like, oh yeah, so I should talk about last week. I didn't stream because, of course, my uncle did pass away. He was cremated, so I didn't have to see how the lymphoma had affected his face, and I can just go back and look at pictures from when like the best, most recent pictures that I can go back and look at are back when we celebrated my other uncle before he passed away, and he was looking pretty good. Like, he also had cancer, but he was looking pretty good for somebody who was at, like, might as well have been stage 7 cancer, you know? Like, I mean, it was bad. His was really bad, really rough, but he looked good on the outside. But then once you looked at his bone scan, he lit up like a Christmas tree. It was bad. Oh, I used to have a patient back in the clinic who she had a really bad, like, her bone scan was really bad too, where she her bone scan just had like a spot or two, and we knew that it was her breast cancer metastasizing, and by the end of it she was also, it was, I mean, it was wild to see that metastatic breast cancer hitting everything. It was, oh, uh-oh. It was not great, but I mean, sadly, yeah, no, she did end up passing. Actually, it's been a couple of years. Wonder how her husband's holding up. Cause she and her husband were they were those people that, like, they're well, of course they're a pair, they're married, but like they're a pair where, like, they come together. They're like, they like those couples that like being around each other and like showing everyone else that they like being around each other without being without being weird about it. Like, they're not like, oh, my love, my darling, my blah 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 la 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 la. None of that gross bleh. Not that kind of stuff. Just like, you never see one without the other, unless it's triage, and you have to separate them so that we're making sure we're getting proper story. And then if there's holes to fill in, we ask the other one, hey, so and so told me, like, husband told me this, I wanted to make sure, is this correct? Hey, wifey told me this, is this, like, should I be worried? Like, we'd still check with the other about them sometimes, because they're husband and wife, their HIPAA forms both say, yeah, we can talk to the other about it, you know. I just realized my TV's still on. Boop. Boop. Turn off, TV! Okay. Anyway. Let me let Cece get snuggled back up where he was. ADHD brain. My cat is my cat technically a eunuch? He doesn't have his, like, we chop, he's neutered. Does that make him a eunuch? I don't know. I don't know enough of the definition of eunuch. Oh, I found the good butt pap spot. Yep. If my face tracking starts getting weird, it's because I found the right spot to pap his butt. And it is all the way up in the air. Yeah. Did I find the good butt pap spot? Hold on, I need to move my hand. This is a weird position. But yeah, I spent last weekend just kind of hanging out with my dad, seeing him for a little bit. Okay, now your tail's in the way. And thankfully, since it was such an expected thing, everyone took it really well. Everyone was able to handle that. Yeah, we, like, this sucks. This isn't great, but also, I mean, we knew it was coming. They're like, this wasn't a cancer that snuck up on us. We knew it was coming, and there's that level of we knew, and it's gonna be here, but it still hurts when it does happen, you know. But it is what it is. That's the only thing I know to say. It is what it is. And honestly, work was good this week. Like, I was saying, oh, I need to be making sure I'm cutting out stuff about work. Just the negative stuff. So if there are weird cuts, well, okay, I said something that I don't know if work would appreciate seeing me talking about the negative stuff. But today was this was an okay week at work. You know, we take good weeks. Nothing excessively crazy until, like, the very end. A patient with a lot of problems came in, and it was 6 a.m. So we took care of her for 30 minutes, and then we booked it. Not 30 minutes, an hour. 30 minutes to an hour. 30 minutes, and then day team was here, and then 30 minutes after day team got there, we were leaving. Yay! It was wild. But she was sweet. It was a sweet little old lady. She just had a lot of everything going on. God bless her. Oh, he's all snuggled in my arms, y'all. Cece's just in my arms like a little loaf of bread. He's so cute. I don't know what else to really talk about, because I feel like most of my yapping's gonna have to be during the power washing, so let's just get to power washing. Oh. Game capture. Get power wash sim. There we go. Your Colossian side has been brought out. There's croissant scented candles at interesting. Okay. Tell me if this gets to be too loud, say the word. Because I don't feel like blasting anyone's eardrums today. And we're just gonna see how loud this ends up being. Hey Chase, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic day. How was I saw on Twitter where you were talking about you've been to a convention, and I know it was a little bumpy at a couple of points. I hope that ended up being overall an okay weekend. Because I understand sometimes you go to an anime convention as an artist, and it's just it's definitely something. Oh. Okay, that's what that does. Remove oh, hold to. Oh, okay, that's what this does. Okay. And then I can change the nozzle. So I want 25 right now. Yeah, 25 is good. Convention was not good. Slept horribly in your hotel room and was exhausted a lot. Yeah. That's the that's the experience, all right. Especially with my friend Barking Crow. He, like, when we've gone to cons in the past, he's been he'll have so much stuff that he's got to do to get ready for the next day, like still printing out more stickers, so he's on his computer printing stuff almost all night, or binding these. He makes coloring books, and would stay up most of the night just like hand binding these coloring books, which they're beautiful, but sweet mercy, it was a lot of hard work that I guess paid off well enough. But yeah, I believe it. sometimes you go to a convention and it's still, no matter how much money you make, sometimes just the emotional tax is not worth what you spent emotionally. Yeah, it was a lot of it was a lot, but some, like, I mean, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it getting, especially the stickers. His cute little fairy girl stickers, or not fairy, like mushroom fairies. They're kind of mushroom fairies. Like, they're really cute and a really big hit, especially a lot of people commented on how you never see uh, you never see cutesy fairy stuff like that with inclusive body types. Like, he made sure we've got some some curvy cuties out there, and that was something a lot of people love to comment on, was those mushroom fairies were some very, very curvy cuties. Okay, how do I open... Is there a button somewhere? Is that a new cat? I can't... Oh, it's Ulysses. Hi, Ulysses. You were at your artist table Friday, then down for the count, basically the rest of the... Oh. Oh, yikes. Okay. How do I... Oh, I still have more of the floor to do. Okay. Oh! Oh, okay, so it... Okay. Never felt that bad at a convention before. That's why you've been taking it easy. As you should. You should take it easy. Especially... Sometimes a con just, like... Sometimes cons just do that, where they just completely drain everything out of you. Like, financially and emotionally, just... Ugh. Okay. Okay. Let's get soapy. Let's get nice and soapy. But after, yeah, cons can be more of an emotionally taxing than anything. And that's some of why we won't be going back to Anime Weekend Atlanta this year, unfortunately. It was too much of an emotionally taxing thing and not much, not like the financial... Oh. The financial benefit of what we got at Anime Weekend Atlanta was not worth going back. What anime do I like? You know, that's a good question. That some, like, I don't know how to define my taste in anime. And I have a couple of friends that have tried to help me define it. Cause, like, sometimes I like a good romance. I'll always enjoy sitting down to watch a BL. There, like, no question on that one. but like I can enjoy a good slice of life. I can enjoy some isekai. Um, I enjoy. I've had a good time watching most shonen, but I refuse to get into One Piece. I refuse to get into One Piece because as much as I would love to be like, I would love to understand what One Piece, like, just anything about One Piece other than the One Piece is real. I know the One Piece is real, and the planet that the show takes place in is wild. Like, especially from a like geographic standard, I don't understand it completely. Guz over here sweating in the corner. It's fine. As someone who has watched at least 600 episodes of One Piece, you made the right call. Oh my god. Yeah, like, I don't have too much room to talk because I've, like, I genuinely don't know how many episodes of Pokemon I've watched, so it's like, I probably don't have room to talk much about One Piece. If I've watched most, like, I haven't finished Ash's journey, I will say that, but I haven't, his journey alone is still over 1,000 episodes. It's like, don't have much room to really talk, do I? Like, I think episode 1,000 was back in Sun and Moon. So, uh, your faves would put you on a list in terms of pain and agony you like to seek it. I don't understand your love of watching character, like that's your primary thing is watching character, enjoying watching characters suffer. That I do I question you frequently on. Like, it's okay for people to enjoy life, have a happy ending. Happily ever after, happily ever after can happen every once in a while. What do you mean? It's an amazing story. You have to be ready to sit down for it. I mean, I don't mind an epic tale, but an epic tale that has been going on since, when did One Piece originally come out? Like, I remember watching the first few episodes of One Piece when I was, I think, in middle school. The manga came out in 1999. Oh god. Yeah, no. So when One Piece came out, I was 4. I was 4 years old, and it is still going on, and I am 30. Like, again, don't get me wrong. I've been told that it is an incredible story with a lot of, like, the way that the writer makes sure that they do keep up with the lore of the world that they have created, and, like, you don't see many, if any, like, plot holes, or, like, you know, they don't forget about the world that they've created and how to keep it continuous. I think that's the word. I don't know. I've heard lots of good things about the writing, especially like they understand how to build the world and keep the world alive. I think alive is a good way to say it. There are plot holes and retcons and everything. Oh no. I mean, I guess it does make sense when you've been doing this story for almost 30 years, over 25 years, like, yeah. You probably have to at certain points, like, oh, ah, oh, this is a bathroom. Oh, I could have figured that out from the toilet. No smoking, wash your hands, and baby seat. But yeah, I like. I'm surprised that they've got an estimated. It might be done in the next 5 years. Like, how? I just like I just they. It's impressive that they've been able to keep this story going for so long and keep it interesting. Like, how do you tell a story for 25 plus years? And like, because didn't Luffy make it to the Grand Line within the first like 5 years, which was one of the big things, was just making it to the Grand Line. So when I heard he's already made it to the Grand Line and you'll be fine, like, it's in the I don't. That was chapter 60. So I'm just like, you've got the Grand Line isn't that big of a spot on the map. Like, how does that? And I think they've explained some of it with like a geographical sense of like mountains and how just the ocean flows or something like that. I don't remember. I wish I could understand it. I know I'd have to sit down and just relearn everything I know about the show. There's a lot to do, a lot of growth, a lot of power scaling. And over. But how do you not just get like eventually just say, all right, he's finally like, this is it, we're here, we're almost like. I don't know. Welcome back, guys. Especially like the part that gets me, I guess, is the like the kind of or at least from what I've seen of the world map, it feels like a very limited, like geographically limited. Like when I compare it, if I'm gonna compare it to Pokemon, I think of like, okay, Ash restarted his adventure, like there was a restart, a refresh every time he changed regions of the world, and that kept it. Not, I don't know if fresh is really the right word there, but kept it from being too sluggish. And we all know Pokemon had a shit ton of retcons and everything. But yeah, I think that's just like One Piece overall is something that I'm just not powerful enough to understand. Dropping the baby table isn't too bad. These poopy stains might be a bit of a problem. are these poopy stains gonna be? I can get them out. I think I can get them out. Yeah, there we go. And then the okay, I expected worse. I expected worse from the change in table. Still not great, but hi CC, what you doing? What you doing? It's just bath time. Well, CC, if it's bath time, you want me to just get this here, just look this way, CC. We'll just get you nice and clean with the power washer. The grand line is more like the 100 trials from Super Paper Mario. Oh, okay. Okay. That kind of like that makes sense. That makes more sense to me now. Because I like the way it's been explained to me has been more of like more people have only focused on like, oh yeah, he has to get these things to put into this special compass so that he can get to the like so that he can go to the next island and then use another special thing for the compass so that he can go to another special place. Like it has not made sense how he's supposed to do it. I can't put this in here at all. Okay. Oh. Oh, whoop, wrong button. Ah, there you are. Personally, I would love to get one of these kind of AC units in my home. Like, I would love to get one of these, especially some of them have like some of them are AC and heat, and I like how they look just aesthetically compared to the ones that really just compared to the big bulky monstrosity I have outside of my house. Like I have central heating and air, and honestly, if it weren't for the fact that my bedroom doesn't have windows, I would consider some level of swapping. But it doesn't. Because honestly, I've gotten to where I'm so used to the window units. Kind of miss, especially I miss the sound of window units. And my microphone was always able to block out the noise. Not on Discord, but when I was streaming, like, you usually couldn't hear the AC, which was great. I kind of miss them. Yeah, it's weird. The compass gets magnetically charged to one of the next islands in line, so they island hop from yep. And I'd have to just see how they science that, if they science that, because that's not how a compass works. Because I don't think there's much magic in One Piece. Or if there is, I haven't been told much about them doing like, you've got the devil fruits, yeah, but actual like magic-y magics Like no one's casting fireball or turning into a penguin. Regular compass doesn't work because something magnetic fields in the Grand Line. Yeah, which is weird that the Grand Line is east, like... That doesn't make sense to me on a scientific level when it's like... Magnets are how we understand what north is. So for you to say that the magnetic the magnetic fields of this world are very much not like this is, I mean, I know it's not Earth, but you still usually expect like the top part of the planet is going to be north. But it seems like the Grand Line, like this planet has a their magnetic fields seem to be some kind of east-west monstrosity, but is also like the Grand Line's something I don't understand. I would love to understand it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that level of headache at the same time. I would love to see a physicist? Is physicist the word I'm looking for? I'm going to need like several scientists that are more versed in magnetism and geography? Maybe both geography and geology to help understand it. You also don't have islands that are always in winter at the... Yeah. Yeah, that... I genuinely forgot that that's a thing, that, like, some of the islands are just in perpetual winter, and they're just on the equator. How does... What have you... What... Huh? I genuinely have blocked that from my mind, because that does not compute to me. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the baddest? Who is it? Fine. I'll still clean you, but rude mirror. Not telling me who the baddest is. Who is the baddest bitch of the land? Won't tell me. Let's see. Do I have a shorter... I have a no extension. Much better. Okay. The world is weird. We don't fully understand why yet. You get an idea. What was that? Oh, okay. World is weird. Don't fully understand why yet. You get an idea though if you're in the current arc of the anime. Ah. I don't think I should be power washing actual toilet paper, but okay. Why not? Let's just power wash, power clean everything. I do genuinely wonder how these places, like, if there is lore to this game, but nothing that explains how, like, what causes the stuff in Muckingham to be so dirty. Like, how did this, how did we get here? Like, the cars that we clean in the beginning of the first game, sure. Ancient civilizations, ruins. Okay, makes sense. Like this random bathroom, or like a there was a subway, an entire subway that we had to clean in the other game. Like how does that get so completely there? Okay, there are butterflies. And inner wall top. Aha. There we go. Job complete. Don't ask questions you don't... You know, that's fair. That's really fair, because I don't know if I want to know how things ended up this way. Also, I need to move chat just a little bit. There we go. But yay, we did it. Next is a campsite. Dang, they really said we're gonna just kind of make everything... Whoa. Hold on. I'm also gonna see if I can make a purchase, but why is it showing let's see, what is that button? Oh, do I just click it twice? Oh, hey, nice. So I've got all of the base stuff for the Prime Vista. And I haven't even started on this yet. But I can't wait to get the Prime Vista 1500. Can't wait to get up to the Urban Extreme. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good now. I need to be looking and seeing what other achievements are available for this game, so I can go ahead and like, because some of them are like save, like only do the rocks first, and don't clean anything else until you finish the rocks, or clean Patrick's house before you clean SpongeBob's or Squidward's. Wouldn't be surprised if you have to power wash the moon or something. So, fun fact about Powerwash Sim 1, they did do a collaboration with Wallace and Gromit where you do go to the moon and you clean the spaceship from Wallace and Gromit. So you do get to power wash on the moon. Not the moon itself, but I mean, potato. I think that's a potato. We still have to clean up like a picnic that we have on the moon. And some of the just random grime from this picnic. Shoulda known. Yeah. This, like, genuinely, this game has so many interesting DLCs. Like, they've got SpongeBob and Shrek and Wallace and Gromit, Final Fantasy VII, Back to the Future, which also means that there is a possibility, like, Because of this, that means there is a possibility in which Cloud and Shrek have potentially met. Like that, there's now a world in which that could theoretically happen, even if it is through Powerwash Simulator. Shrek and Cloud exist in the same world. That means you could theoretically write a Powerwash Simulator fan fiction that includes Shrek and Cloud going to the Krusty Krab and getting a Krabby Patty. You could do it, and it's technically, theoretically, canonically possible. And I think that's the most hilarious and beautiful thing about this game. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting one of the expansions. Hold on. I'm Googling this real fast. Let's see. What are all the DLCs? Oh, I completely forgot about Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider and Warhammer 4000. So that's even funnier. Because I forgot about the Alice in Wonderland DLC as well. So there is a there could be a world in which Shrek and Cloud have a date at the Krusty Krab and then fall into a underwater rabbit hole and are teleported to Wonderland. And I think that's beautiful. And there is actual lore to this game that I don't fully understand. I want to find someone who's a super like theory crafty, lore heavy kind of person about this game and see what they've been able to piece together, cuz the like as you progress through, like, you're just trying to run a power wash business and it's all like word of mouth, like, hey, you did a really good job and my uncle needs his something power washed. And then it's like, hey, can you also power wash this archaeological site? And it gets weird. So Kingdom, oh my god, Power Wash Sim is just Kingdom Hearts. Power Wash Sim is oh my gosh, it's just like one level away from being Kingdom Hearts. Instead of the power of friendship, it's just the power of one man trying to make just a little bit of extra money on the side by power washing. And maybe he's a little too good. Maybe he is the divine, like, the divine creation of the power wash gods, and that, like, I wish I was making this up when it comes to the lore for this game. Where does he get the infinite water? Let's see. What am I missing? Oh, I already got that one. That part. It's just you. Cleaning this grill is going to be a pain. He is the water. Oh. Man, now I kind of want to play, like, I still haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3. I haven't finished Kingdom Hearts 3. A lot of stuff happened the year that Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. And then, for a little while, I kind of associated it with my, my now ex-boyfriend that I'll still make jokes about I will still make jokes about him at his, like, sometimes at my own expense, but more often I've gotten better where I make them at his expense. He doesn't watch my stream. He is an ex that does not watch my streams and doesn't know how to, like, he doesn't know that I stream. But he also fucked me up, like, emotionally. But fun fact, Kingdom Hearts 3 dropped on his birthday. So it was either play Kingdom Hearts 3 or take him out for his birthday. And I made the stupid choice. Where is he? I don't know. I don't care. Actually, I know he's working at some veterinary clinic now, but it's not important. So I took him out for his birthday instead of playing Kingdom Hearts. And where is he? Well, I just told you he works at a veterinary clinic. And but he's not in my life. He's not in my life, and Kingdom Hearts 3 could have been something more to me than it is. Because there's a special bond you get with people when you play a game at the very start of its life cycle. And then I just waited for it to come out on PC. And also didn't have a strong enough computer for a minute to play it on PC, so I had to wait until I got a stronger computer. And now nothing's stopping me from playing it except for me. I need to play it. But also, yeah, if I'm ever complaining about an ex, you know that like any ex that I complain about is definitely not going to be somebody who knew that I stream. Which is also why, like, no, that's not why. That's not why I don't complain about Eli or Elle. They both knew about my streaming and embraced it and understood what it means to me. And still have the chance to just show up at any point, and I will just accept, okay, they're here. Especially Elle, she's randomly showed up in streams before and I didn't expect it. It's like, oh, hi, good thing I'm not complaining about exes today. I only dated for like a month. I feel weird mentioning her. Like, I was with Javier for a good while. Eli for, like, what, 8 months, I think? And now every time the chat moves, I'm going to think, oh god, is that gonna be Elle? But honestly, like, Eli and Elle, love them to bits. I don't have anything to complain about them. Like, they didn't cause any kind of trauma. They were only growth for me as a person. I'm very glad I can say that about them. Me and all my power washing that I've got to do. Yep. And I don't think Javier would have understood. I don't know. Not at the time. I don't think he would have really gotten it. It's fine. That, like, thinking about relationships, like, your boy's been single for a good couple of years. And I think once I get this stuff with my urologist figured out, I'm gonna try dating again. Try looking around, seeing what kind of mischief I can get up to in a romantic sense without if I can avoid them meeting chat, like I'll tell y'all about, like, if I'm going on a date, I will not tell y'all much more than it was a good date. I might see them again. For A, just a little bit of privacy, and B, like, don't want them to go back and, like, find out, watch my streams, and be like, oh, so this is what he thinks about this, and this. You know? Like, content, like, I can only imagine what it's like when you're actually making money as a content creator, whereas I have not seen a paycheck from Twitch in years, and YouTube has never paid me. And some of that's just because I just haven't been on Twitch in a while. But that actually does remind me, I need to gauge interest, see if people would care about if I were to move back over to Twitch. Like, not for a money thing, but for, like, collaborating with people on Twitch is so nice compared to YouTube's nothing. And it feels weird, like, Twitch has all of these cool collaborative tools that people can use, and I'm on a completely separate platform. So I've been kind of thinking about maybe swapping over, especially now, like, they have Twitch Turbo or something now, where you, like, you can pay like $11 a month or something. Is it 11 or 16? Something like that, where you don't have to be subscribed to one specific person to get an ad-free experience, which I'm very happy with, very excited about. So that means people can just, like, I can encourage that. Also, just hate having, like, I hate ads in the middle of my streams when it's like, I don't know when something cool is gonna happen. And then if everyone's in the middle of an ad when it, like, when they first get, like, you're gonna miss the first bit of what you're coming in for because of an ad. And then I don't know how people keep track of, oh, there has to be an ad within, like, this many times in an hour. I don't understand it. I'll have to ask around or actually do some research because it's been a while. Because I think I have like 30 cents worth of ad revenue in my quote unquote bank. I hope I don't have to clean inside, but probably. Oh, 2. Back to the... I think I've been using the 25. But yeah, probably gonna have to clean the inside here in a minute. Actually, let's swap back to the soap. Because I forgot how much I just appreciate the soap. Because it makes cleaning stuff a lot easier. And especially these windows are going to need it. If that first window was any indicator. I'm going to have to get up. I'm going to have to get my ladder. But yeah, I'm thinking about just getting more educated about how Twitch ads work so I can minimize them being a problem for people. And just kind of go from there. If that's something people are okay with, interested in, especially since now that I have the stuff with Hints of Hisui, like less people are going to be like, "Oh, I missed your stream and I won't get to know anything about like your thoughts or anything." Because these fan game devs, some of them actually come by and want to see how I see what I did and get my feedback. Now we've got Hints of Hisui where there's less pressure for all my stuff to be archived. I mean, I can still archive my VODs. That's not a problem. Because I have a bunch, I have a bunch of VODs from when I played Yakuza back in 2019. Like those VODs are they private or unlisted? They're either privated or unlisted on this channel. I just gotta, I'll have to figure out how to get that set back up. Or multi-stream, if my internet will let me. Which is a big, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. The undercarriage right here is what I'm gonna forget about later. So let's just go ahead and get that now while I'm thinking about it. Oh, there we go. I knew the pipe wasn't clean. There we go. You know, this game's really good for helping me clear, like, just kind of clear my mind and just kind of vibe. I feel like I haven't had too many streams where I can do that lately. Maybe it means I need to play games that aren't super story focused every once in a while. That would be nice. I'll never let myself do it, but it would be nice. Oh, and I'm just now seeing Brett said, still no shiny Tyrant. Oh. I don't, is Tyrant and Amora, are their odds affected by the shiny charm? Or are they just kind of, haha, good luck? Base odds. Wrist's getting stiff. They are not. Okay. I've still gotta do stuff to finish. Whoop! I fell down. I've still gotta finish my research and get the shiny charm in ZA. I'm so thankful it's so easy to get the shiny charm comparatively compared to Arceus. Oh, I did get, okay. I did finish the chimney. No Story puts Sword and Shield on the table. Damn. You're not completely wrong. You're not completely wrong. Like, I don't know what they were doing with Sword and Shield. Wish I understood what they were doing with Sword and Shield. I did like the lore of the region, though. I will say that. What little lore there was. Everything was just, the darkest day was a thing that happened, and all of the, like, here's what we know about the heroes. Oh, maybe we were wrong about the heroes. Hero? I don't know. Now that I think about it, I would have loved more lore of just, like, more recent stuff. I guess we kind of got some of that with learning about Dynamax, Galar particles. Shrug. Good thing you've got a turbo controller to make it easier. Heck yeah. I got one. It was like $25 at Walmart. Guz recommended it. And it works like a charm. Even though I've been telling myself for a while now I wanted to get an 8-bit Do controller, I keep forgetting and not doing it. It's fine. My friend Azim recommended an 8-bit Do controller like a few years ago and said he liked it and that it conveniently did have a turbo button. But I never bothered. And some of it's also didn't have the money at the time, but we don't have to complain about money. Oh, maybe we don't have to, because I still have to clean you. Am I gonna get away with not having to clean the inside of this cabin? I might be able to get away with not having to clean the inside of the cabin. Oh, thank mercy. I'm hoping anyway. All right, 25. Beautiful. Hot knife through butter. What time is it? Okay. Here we go. All right, what am I missing? Just kind of the edge. Needs a little bit of edging. That's okay, I do too. Oh, how do people put up with me? Why does my stomach randomly hurt? Like, my stomach just... This isn't hunger pain. This, like... I don't know what this is. My stomach hurts. And... Cabin roof ridge. Cabin roof trim. Wall roof trim. What is the ridge? Oh, I missed something on here. Just like a couple of random tiny specks. There we go. And now all that's left is the axe and the chopping block. Alright, I'm sorry, Cece. I know you don't want me to move, baby, but my hand hurts. My arm's stiff. I'm not used... I've gotten to where I don't play video games as much, so holding my arm in one spot while only pressing WASD is strange to me. Yay, we did it! Let's get that, roll that beautiful bean footage. Thank mercy we didn't have to clean the inside of that cabin. All right, we got time for one more? We got time for one more. Oh my mercy. Okay. Oh, we have a new tool. We have a new toy. Oh, heck yes. Let's go. Let's see, long. Do I have the extra long? Yes. Okay. I'll still have to go down. Okay. Let's see. Go back to the tiny one. And how do we go down? Where? Wait, yep. Lower. There we go. There we go. Okay. Found your cool D&D dice you got from Comic-Con? You were looking all over for them? Heck yeah. I'm glad you found them. And now you have even more dice because I gave you those other dice for Christmas. Not Christmas, your birthday. I don't understand how time works, or when anything is. I guess I'm starting up here. Actually, I should. I should pick up a ladder. And I guess I'll place it right there. Raise. Yeah, now I can start from the top. Much better. Much better. From the top, make it drop. That's some wet-ass building. Get a bucket and a mop for this wet-ass building. I'm talking wab, wab, wab. That's some wet-ass building. Macaroni in a pot. I don't remember the order of the lyrics. I still can't get over the fact that they made a that they threw in a reference to that. Was that a Vine? I think that was a Vine. Macaroni in a pot. You know, the early 2010s, just the 2010s in general were a weird time. Especially if you were someone on the internet, it was weird. Just a really weird time. Oh, I almost fell. And it could have been funny, but... yeah, just a weird time. The 2010s was a weird time to be on the internet. And like, genuinely, I'm at a point where I'm like, I should delete my Tumblr. Because, I mean, I was a different person 10 years ago. But I still don't know what's on my, I don't know what's on my Tumblr from 10 plus years ago, because I had my Tumblr when I was in high school. And I'm a very different person from who I was in high school. I mean, yeah, it could be worse, but could be better. Genuinely, like, not even gonna lie, I do miss when all of the funny memes came from Tumblr. And that was just where to be for the best memes, the best of just fun on the internet. But ever since Tumblr shot itself in the foot, things haven't been the same. And there's a lot of, like, yeah, I get that it, like, at some point had, like, having ads on Tumblr would have been an inevitability. But everything else that they've done has just been not the greatest. Like sometimes, like even using the app sometimes feel like in 2025 feels worse than when I was using it in 2015. Granted, back in 2015, we also had Yik Yak, so what does that say about us as a society? It was a weird time with Yik Yak. I will say I'd, like, weirdly almost got a Crunchyroll and chill on Yik Yak. Almost. It was like one of those where we talked a little bit, where everybody could see it, and on you like went on you. It was after they finally did the thing where like everyone would have different pictures, so you would know like I'm talking to the head of lettuce, or I genuinely don't remember what they like. It's been so long, I don't remember so much. But almost got to meet up with someone to, if anything, just watch anime. But then it just ended up not coming to fruition. Whoop, wrong button. A love that could have been, but never was. Lots of love that could have been, but never was in my life. I feel like that's just the epitome of everything I've been through. But then something stupid happened. Which genuinely, I wonder if that's the case with like even some of my failed relationships. Actually, no, I can guarantee it for one. Two. Two? Yeah. Like, I had an entire personality shift while I was dating Eli because work was that stressful. I was being managed by someone who didn't understand what it meant to have a gentleman on staff. And she couldn't handle that. Like, I was very governable, but she didn't. Again, this was one of the clinics I used to work at. This isn't hospital. At hospital, she understands. My manager understands what it like having gentlemen. It like isn't a being male in the workplace is not a crime. Like people will say and do weird things sometimes just to be silly or weird for a second and have a hee hee ha ha at work. I have one coworker that has shown she has nipple piercings. She has shown so many people her nipple piercings just because she's so proud of them. I don't know why. She has only shown them to female coworkers, as far as I am aware. One time I thought she was about to whip him out, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the other room now. Can't believe you broke the law being a man. Next you'll say you're white. I mean, she was white too. Like, I was, but so was she. Was? Am. I'm still white. Still very white. But even, like, the thing with that, like, so the situation with that one, like, the specific instance I'm talking about was, coworker came in, and she came into, I had like a little office where I would do triage. She came in and just grabbed my thermometer and said, "Hey, yeah, I'm just feeling kind of hot." And I made sure to say in the, like, most, you know that I am joking around, but I am saying this to be silly tone. "Oh, well, I think you're hot all the time." And apparently my manager heard that and gave me a talk. Like, she proceeded to give me a talk about sexual harassment in the workforce, which I was actively getting my degree in healthcare management. I know that technically it, like, I mean, very much so, yes. It can be seen, like, that interaction could be seen as sexual harassment. But she missed the conversation afterwards, where after I made that joke, I made sure that we talked about it, and it's like, I'm like, no, I'm not, like, this isn't me, but, like, I am so much saying this just to be silly. She's like, "Oh yeah, I know, you're good." Like, we both had a genuine laugh about it. This wasn't like the start of me sliding into her DMs or something, being like, "Hey, so after work, do you want to?" No. This was just, "Hey, you know." And don't get me wrong, she was an attractive young lady. I will say that. She was attractive. I was not attracted to her, but I don't know. My manager thought it would be pertinent for me to understand that making those kind of comments in the workplace needs to be frowned upon. Which was extra funny coming from her. Extra funny coming from her. The woman, like, her, where did she meet her husband? Where did she meet her husband? Also at work. Her husband, who is also the doctor that I'm working for. You're in your position of power because of because you are actively sleeping with the boss. Like, yeah. And not only that, it was an affair on both ends. But sure. Ethi sliding into your DMs, be like, "So, you wanna get a bite? Just a quick bite, just a quick bite, you know. Nothing too serious, just a quick little bite. No? Okay, my bad. I misread the vibe." And it's only, like, genuinely, it is only sexual harassment if one of the two parties is not consenting to this being anything. and it has been stated, hey, no, thank you. I'm not, no. And then it is continued after a no has been stated, you know? Like, this was the first time, and B, very much meant to be a joke. And that interaction will live rent-free in my head as the first time I realized, like, you just, like, you've never had people of opposite sexes working together where they're not sleeping with one another, huh? Gotcha, okay. Let's see, 3, get my extra long extension. A new job is available. Finally. Which, you know, thinking more on it, it's even funnier now that, like, where I work now, I have actively in front of one of my assistant nurse managers called one of my coworkers hot buns, but she had just put hot, like, those instant, like, hand warmer things. She had gotten a couple of those and actively stuck them in, like, in her, like, in her pants at right there at her butt, and I called her hot buns in, like, in a joke, and she thought it, like, it was one of those, I'm not making a pass. I'm just making a joke because hee hee ha ha, you just put hot thing in your, like, on your butt. People can understand that. Wild. How people can understand the intricacies of human communication. And sometimes just having a good laugh. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought it would. Like, this is bigger than I expected it to be. Let's see, 3. Let's see. 2. Oh. Because I've also been using a different nozzle. Wonder if that's been affecting how well things been. Can I help you? Cece is still between my arms, by the way. Yeah, I think I might call it around about here. I've had fun just kind of enjoying chatting and I've enjoyed chatting, vibing, just kind of clearing my mind, talking about some stuff that I've had on my mind for a minute, especially about like the state of free whoop, like content for streams. I'm glad I'm finally letting some of that out and just at least vocalizing. And I'll put something on Twitch, or not Twitch, on, oh, nope, not lower, not lower, raise. I'll put something in the Discord later to see what people are thinking about when it comes to the Twitch stuff. But I think this is about where we'll wrap it up for now. It's, I don't know how much of this game I'm actually going to stream and how much of it's just going to be like me playing this whenever I'm doing other activities. Because I have a really bad I had a really bad habit where when I was playing the first game, where I would just like, you know what, I'm just sitting here watching a movie and playing Powerwash Sim, or I'm sitting here doing literally anything else and playing Powerwash Sim, unless I'm playing a different game like Final Fantasy or Minecraft or something. Which I haven't played 14 in way too long. I need to actually get back into 14 because I've missed it. Like, I know I've missed a couple of game updates and a lot of maybe not too much story, but enough where it's time to go back and play 14 because I know I've missed a lot of story stuff ever since, like, I haven't played much since Dawn Trail came out. Like, I still get notifications of like, these are things that are happening, but nothing has interested me like, yeah, I should get back and play 14 for this or that. Just, I don't know. All right, if I don't actually stop, I won't. Like, that is a genuine curse I have with this game. Oh, that's just as far as I can go. Okay. Yep. That's gonna be it for me for tonight, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this week. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, tonight. I don't know. We'll just kind of see. Um, I'll see y'all tomorrow for something. If there are weird, I'll put it on social media. If y'all see that I'm live on Twitch or YouTube or even TikTok, it's because I'm gonna try some stuff out, see how my internet's doing, and kind of gauge some stuff. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, take care and don't forget to take your medicine. Good night.